for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will get the football first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This time they'll go to the running game. Gets away from one, finds some space. Russell out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him after a pickup of one to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. Can't make the catch on third down in the rarest of drops for this guy. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he...
Oh, he's going to go up top. A full dive to haul that one in. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the second half.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard that's just good looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. Fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll sneak it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the big tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hook. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Prince. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are...
Oh, he found a space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, USC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try the left side. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Witherspoon. It's complete to the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play-action fake. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Trojans! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Dangerous screen into traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Godet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the quick pass. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Back to throw, it's Prince. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Unloads quickly.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. Quick strike through the air for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looking to throw on first down. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown USC. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Witherspoon. Finds his man, it's Rourke. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Godet. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Give to the running back. There he goes. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a man, it's Prince. Fires to the middle, working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. And right now, they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
Wants to throw. It's Witherspoon. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
tackled there by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks at it at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Spears. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Trojans are on the move. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Spears. He lets it fly. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. The give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he's stopped right at the 2. The Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On the run, it's Heath. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Back in 1930.